Hello, everyone. Luminous Wolf here with my second Q&A question of the week. So yeah, hope everyone's doing well. Whoever's watching us, let's just get into the questions. Um, so the first one took a little bit because I had to like really think about this. I don't know if I could do five or six per se, but the question was if the game rewards was held today. Which five or six games do you think would be the most deserving of the nomination? Which game do you think will win and why? Um, so this is kind of hard because I do play Final Fantasy 14 Destiny, so like I haven't really branched out to like current games at the moment, other than Expedition 33, Monster Hunter WoW. Um, but like in terms of today, um, well, the Monster Hunter Wilds for nominations. Monster Hunter Wilds, Expedition 33. I would say Silk Song would be one, another one as well. I want to, I want to say, ooh, I would say Pokemon Scarlet and Violet again, only because of the Nintendo Switch 2. But that's like, I think like once the Switch 2 came out, I heard it was a lot better. So I would like give it another chance at a nomination again. Um, and then for the fifth one, I would definitely say Final Fantasy Tactics. Only because that has been like a very, very um good game back in the day. And it's you know, since it came out today, I know it's gonna be good because it's very much like a game that no matter where it's at, it's good. Um Actually I do want to retract the Pokemon now I think about it. Um I felt like that was kind of like a little bit of a cop out. Octopath Traveler too. Those are my nominations. Would I say who should win? Um, Definitely Monster Hunter Wild. Only because I think the soundtrack is good. Like I think soundtrack is good. But in terms of the entire series itself, it always been like a game that it's good on a level that it has. So like wherever console is on, it's good on that level. Given that now we're in like 2025, going 2026, I would say in that capacity, it had potential to be a starting point for future Monster Hunter games going forward. That it has, even though it started out a little bit rough, it has progressively become good. And a lot of people still play it. I think quality of life has been improved. I think the potential to be somewhat greater than it will ever be. Let's say wherever the next Monster Hunter game will be, wherever actually not even next Monster Hunter, where the DLC is gonna bring. I think it's gonna allow to be playable to the next Monster Hunter game. That whether they bring from Wild into the next title series, next title number, wherever it's gonna be. Um, it's gonna be great as time goes on. I think they have done things that they take away from other series. Right then, they can still bring stuff mechanic from other games and improve it on to the next game and monsters and whatnot. I think for a game that has grown back in the day from the old days of consoles and whatnot to now, I think it can win. Um, what I think would be second place, Expedition 33. Uh, I would say they're neck and neck. Like I can't really just say like one versus the other. I think Monster Hunter Wild could be second place, or Expedition can be second place, and Burst and whatnot. I think Expedition 33 is a seller game. The soundtrack alone is enough to like, right? I gotta try this game. But the fact that they have done the turn-based system so well done. The fact that you could like it's not a turn-based system where you can sit there, maybe figure out or walk away, get a drink or no. It's like you have to still be on the screen to potentially like dodge, parry, well, all that. But then like the game itself punish you for also not mastering the system as well, which is like you have to master the system to fully embrace the battle. What I think is like so needed in today's RNG. Like I'm understanding that like RNG today is going back to like wow, like something like similar to 16, Devon remake, whatever. Where you have to have every movement, press button here and there. Like I like turn based shouldn't be taken away. Um, like why I kind of nominate Octopath Traveler, it's still turn based. It's not turn based where like um Octopath Traveler 2, what I would say. Um, where there's no all valve because you are required like to master the system that they have with it like the breaks and use of the characters as well as the class and whatnot. And so like kind of I would say like to just say for the fact that Monster Hunter fan needs a win over the years, I would think Monster Hunter Wilds should have won in second place Exhibition 33 only because it has I would say redefine what an RPG can be and should be going forward. Like, don't get me wrong, I understand it's just like the play styles of Final Fantasy VII Remake as well as the 16 having the the Dark Soul X gameplay. Like, don't get me wrong, that's all good and all. Like, I get it, but the the way the turn based back in the day was is still there. Like I still think it can be. I still think it is there. You could, you know, do the thing you did 8 where, you had the bar. If you're not doing anything, the enemy's gonna keep attacking until you make a movement. Whatever it is. So like yeah, that's very hard to answer that question 'cause there's so many good games. I mean, like this year alone, like Pokemon Z8's not even out yet, and then we had Octopath Traveler Zero that's coming out in December. Um, and Monster Hunter Wilds doing an incredible title update for the rest of the year. Like it's just so many good games. But like if I had to say like today, Monster Hunter Wild I think should win for the sake of just having a win, and also the fact that they have improved so much over the years. And like I don't think they No, I don't think they could not win. But that's just me. So the second question is, what is the really popular game that everyone seems to love but you don't like? Minecraft. I have been very vocal with this with my daughter. Um, I think I understand the appeal of Minecraft, but for me to sit there alone and like play it, not for me. Like I tried it. Don't get me wrong. I did try it. It was a game that I was like, I need to try this. See what it was like something that my daughter can handle. Like I literally like for like good hours into the Swiss version of Minecraft to be like, okay, what the like it is gonna be hard, what can I do? What can I learn? So I don't like it. I'm still into it for my daughter. So like I just showed her last week the the Minecraft Live event. I showed her what was coming. Today she's very excited for the coppery stuff. So like I'm keeping track of it. Like I don't necessarily like it or play it, but what I will do next year will help her out and whatnot. But like I generally for myself, I don't like it at all. Um, maybe if I get a little bit older, like don't care. It's weird because like I like Stardew Valley and Animal Crossing when you think of like Minecraft. It's just something about Minecraft, and especially Roblox too. Like hand in hand, those two is just like I'm out. Like I can't. Like no. So yeah, hate me if you will. Third question is, has a game storyline ever made you cry? Yes. So I had to think about this because, like, in terms of like sobbing crying or legit tear cry, I had to really think about this. Uh, to really go back to, I would say anything current haven't really. I mean, everything Accident 33, like the beginning part, had made me cry. But we're talking about like back in the day. I had thought about it. Kingdom Hearts 1 and 2 had really made me cry because I think I was so deep into the lore and everything about that at that time before it got really branched out, convoluted. Um, that like I felt for Sora, I felt for Riku, I felt for Kari. I really felt like I got attached to character early on. And then like another storyline on the entire Dinos. I talked about this game before. People who know me, I talked about this game before. I talked about the last video Q&A I did. Dino Saga series 1, 2, 3. Um, for a story that was very much like what the hell. I did cry. Like at the everyday, I cried because once that ending of 3 happened, it was very much known that there was going to be no four. Because like that was it, and um, because you grew up with the character. The reason why I like Dino Saga 1, 2, and 3 more versus than like the Xenoblade, I would say, because you start to like you're introduced to characters at like weird points of the thing, and you had no idea what they are. But then, like when 2 came around, you start understanding the action and the more of the backstory of those characters. Like especially for Junior, like I had very much like I think I became very attached to Junior back in that, the day when they were coming out and they were very current. I just felt for Junior so much that like when he had to fight his brother and fighting truth about himself, like I legit cried. I just remember my mom was like coming into the room and I just like looked at her with tears down my eyes, like she thought I like hurt myself or something. I was like, "Oh, Junior." She's like, "Oh, video game." Just closed the door slowly, like dinner's ready. um, so yeah, like there's thing like had there ever been storylines in like I guess the current day generation. I would think Destiny it has some point where I cry. Like Arcade definitely did some stuff to me. Final Fantasy 14, it's a hit or miss. Like depends on the story. Like I would definitely say I did cry at the 10 years. Started with Endwalker. Like I did generally play that, but like this was like a sad moment and a happy moment. At the same time because like we just not ended a 10 year saga. We finally ending everything between Hanya Doriark and Will the freaking Blue Jay. That's another topic for another day. Um, so yeah, but I would say like Kingdom Hearts 1 and 2, and all of the Xeno Saga storyline had, which actually like legit made me cry so hard. Um, but yeah. What was the last question I'm gonna do? I'm kind of like doing 4 or 5 for now. Let's I can get more. Um, the last question is, what is the longest amount of time you have sat playing game nonstop? So I have to think about this because it's really hard to say what was the longest time. But if I have to remember, it's when Pokemon Gold and Silver came out. I remember when Kmart with the auto play you could pre-order games. Um, and I remember Um, I can't remember it got released on a weekday because I know I was in school, so I remember I was still in school. I don't know if it happened on a weekday or a weekend, but knowing Pokemon, it has to be a weekday. Um, I think I remember actively was like I'm doing all my homework, and then I played Pokemon Silver for I think a good couple of days straight. Because I remember my mom getting really mad at me for not sleeping, and I was really checked out of school. I think I brought it to school, and I was apparently like convincing my teacher. Because I was in special needs, so I was in one classroom, and I really just said like, if I just do all this in one go, can I just play Pokemon? And I think that was the deal. Um, 'Cause I just remember like I played Pokemon Silver in like a really in like a hard burst. Like I don't think I ever stopped until like I was really like got till I got gold too. Like I remember getting gold at some point. But yeah, like I think the longest time were probably like almost 2 days straight when Pokemon Silver came out, and like in terms of like um I guess when I was maybe a teenager or a college kid, I remember 14 I think was also my longest well because I remember just getting into that game, and then at a certain point I realized that it was the next day. I don't know when I realized it. Like, I just remember playing it, doing what I can. I was enjoying it, and then I realized the sun was coming out of my window, and I literally looked at my phone. And I was like, "Freaking!" I skipped. It was I was in college. So I remember kind of just like, "Nope, no fuck," just like forget my classes. I'm out. So like, I think the longest would be like a day or two. I had never really did like a full week or 3 days. Um, if anything, it would be like, I will take a couple breaks here and there and then play. You if I might take a little bit of nap to play throughout the night. But like, if the longest time nonstop would be a day or two. The really depends on the game. Like if I'm like inherently focused on the story and not care about anything around me, I would definitely lose track of time, no doubt. Um, but yeah, I remember 14 was one of with like the other time I remember was like I have zero interest going to class. I'm already tired, and I just remember stopping for a moment to go across the street to get coffee because I was close to like a lot of different and winning stores, and walked back and kept playing. I'm pretty sure my mom was like, "You're still here?" And I was like, "Mhm." She's like, "What happened to school? Cancel." Just cancel. Like I had to lie to her. um, but yeah, I remember that. So yeah, so that is my second Q&A. I hope everyone enjoyed. Though, like Katarina, I'm gonna probably doing this weekly. If I can't, is whatever, not a big deal. I'm gonna try to do this only because I kind of feel myself a self confidence level I'm on camera because I don't feel inherently good about my looks, per se. But also when I am streaming, I can just keep talking. The way I feel like that, if I'm just like knowing like I'm recording this with no one else talking to me, so if I could just like have that mindset of like, okay, the camera's on me, just keep talking. It's like sort of that level of things. But thank you all for watching and listening. If you have any more questions that you'd like me to answer, comment below or do my at my Twitter with it at Luminous Wolf. But thank you. Bye bye.